losers quarterfinals of GSA's SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom No SBA 80% Winner Invitational. Today's match features pixelated chaos facing Seal in what promises to be a very close race. The winner of this one will go on to the semis to face the winners of Tower and Ringo Tongo. I'm joined by my co-commentator Jack Lacka. Jack, what are you expecting out of tonight's contest?
I'm expecting a pretty close race as Seal and Pixel are. They play around similar skill levels. They've both been really consistent in the tournament so far, and yeah, I think it'll just be an interesting match. I say it about all of them, but I just think all of these tournament matches are have the potential to be really close races.
It's gotten closer and closer, especially as we've whittled down the list of people who are remaining, really.
Yeah.
We'll be starting any minute now.
Yeah, so how's your day, House Far?
It was great, my guy. Looking ahead, tomorrow night there will be a best of 3 race between Jack Lacka Univa 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and on Sunday Ringo will face Tower at 4:15 Eastern, 3:15 Central. Some exciting races coming up.
Yeah, me and Univa, it's gonna be an interesting match, especially since whoever wins it is guaranteed second place, which is kind of high stakes, and they're off.
Good luck to both of the runners. And as usual, both of them will go ahead and do oat skip.
I make myself a snack.
Pixel gets it.
Seal missed the shiny. What?
Ooh. Looked like he was in range for that. That was kind of sus.
This is rare.
Yeah, I think that's the first pineapple that we've seen in the tournament where someone missed a shiny. Because I think everyone's basically gotten everything first try so far. So that's not a big time loss.
Seal already having to deal with the fact that he's playing on a slower console. Now that's kind of put him in a bit of a hole, but he could probably make up if Pixel doesn't play as well as he expects.
Yeah.
Again, too early. Anything can happen.
Yeah, pineapple, in the grand scheme of a whole run, pineapple movement is negligible time loss. It's not that bad.
Most of the time.
Yeah, unless you literally miss every single shiny and they're just spending a minute in pineapple.
I can't imagine a scenario where that would happen.
Yeah. Pretty solid shiny count from both of them. Gonna get 42. Pixel doing the safe spin strat to make sure that he doesn't just miss the spatula. Ooh, Seal not going for it. That'll save him around a second. Just from not having to stall in the air.
I believe Seal's gonna go for Jellyfish Rock. Pixel will almost certainly be going for Hammer Skip though.
Yeah. Pixel has just had this mentality throughout the whole tournament of just not really changing up any of his strats that he does in normal reset runs, and I think that's pretty respectable. He may go for some safer strats, go for the Bubble Bash, along with Hammer Skip, but
he did not get the trigger there.
He's not. Ooh, all right. Good thing he got the checkpoint. Yeah, this is what I mean. Most runners would be kind of trying to play it safe with Hammer Skip, go for the Bubble Bash, or just keep doing it until they are sure that they got the trigger. But they're basically synced right now. Oh my god, they actually are synced.
Well, there you go, folks.
JF Rock 2019, it can still be a thing. Yeah, Pixel saves about a second off of that loading screen. That kind of highlights the difference between loading times on Xbox and 360.
Seal, to his credit, has been able to play pretty consistently despite having to play on the slower console.
Yeah.
That was a ton of fun. I should do it again sometime.
They're pretty much even still, despite that.
Yeah, this is a pretty close. Ooh, I think Seal might actually, yeah, pull ahead here because he didn't jump as far into the cutscene trigger as Pixel did.
It's Hammer.
Oh, they both get it.
Got it. Clean.
Yeah. Speaking of that cutscene skip, that's kind of a big deal in 16%. Like, because you have to like jump into the cutscene, and then fall, unlike in 90% where you just walk off the platform. So you just kind of got to get a feel for where it is.
I wonder how much of a role load times will play in this race, because I know Pixel's also just had issues on his Xbox as far as having slower loads than normal.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people in the community just kind of have, they end up having problems with their load times on OG. OG just being the original Xbox.
It's the fastest console to run the game on, but could also be really inconsistent because it depends on what year the console was made.
Yeah. Pixel's about like a second and a half behind.
More often than not, you're kind of gambling on buying an Xbox to run this game.
Yeah.
Unless you can absolutely tell what year it was made, but in a lot of cases, it's pretty hard. Well, synced again, pretty much.
Yeah, because Seal had a little bit of trouble with the first button. I love explaining to my friends how, like, OG is slower than 360. They're like, well, I mean, 360 is the more powerful console. But on 360, it has to, like, emulate the OG's hardware to run the game. So it just has some compatibility issues. Like texture glitches, you'll notice the skybox has just random colors in some of the levels. And, yeah, that's just something that comes up with 360.
Also, although it does give you the ability to do lag clipping, which, by the way, is banned in this tournament, so don't expect it.
Yeah. Free CC, anyone? No. Yeah, so Seal is still like a little bit ahead, but they're really neck and neck right now. However, Sea Needle is coming up, and as many of the viewers know, Sea Needle is a pretty big turning point as far as early game goes.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running.
Harder than it looks, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get off cycle at all, you're just kind of screwed for the third window. Unless you, like, barely make it. Those are always the poggers.
So with a ledge grab,
Yeah.
lost a little bit of time.
Yes, it's little movement errors like that have kind of given runners, like, never mind. I don't even know. I don't know what I was gonna say.
It's all good. And Seal doing his best to stay ahead despite the slow loads. That missed hammer skip really did hurt Pixel though.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how first window goes for both of them.
Pixel could make up some time here if Seal gets off cycle in any way.
What was that texture? No, SpongeBob like clipped in half somehow.
Yeah, that's always been a thing on 360, that SpongeBob's eyeball is like popping out of his shoe for some reason when he goes on a bungee.
Yeah. I must have just forgot about it. Seal doing the patented weight strat. Oh yeah, it does that.
Oh,
Ooh, okay, yeah, he should still be fine for the cycle.
that was
It's kind of
so-
hard. It's hard to tell without the audio cues because we're just like watching the video. But he should be still. He should still be on cycle. And Pixel definitely is. Ooh, didn't want to contest the Chuck.
Fair. And
yeah,
Seal
Seal
was
was-
slightly behind, but you did get most of the Tiki still, so.
Oh, Pixel flubbed the movement a little bit. I think if he...
Seal recovered that really well, actually.
Yeah, Pixel has a lot to recover here.
Ooh.
Ooh. I thought he was about to get that.
This is a pretty shaky start for Pixel so far. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
Now, it's still pretty close, but Seal could be building himself a pretty solid lead here early on.
Yeah. Looks like Pixel is about 14 seconds behind right now. Just crunching the numbers there. Ooh, having a little bit of trouble with the ledge there. That can give you some trouble. Sometimes you can overshoot it and just fall on the other side. That's always a bummer.
You know, it's a good thing nobody's doing needleless in this tournament at this rate, at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, needleless is...
Needleless makes the commentator's life very difficult.
Yeah, needleless is a very interesting route. However, like, it's nice having two runners do the same route from a commentary's perspective, because you have a better sense for where each of them is in the run relative to one another.
And both of these guys pretty much go for the same route. However, Seal goes for much safer strats than most of the runners left in the tournament do. He's just grinding out a lot of consistency.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's done some pretty like safe strats, but he's just gotten a really good time with them. Because I don't, when he got his 59, I don't think he even did Sponge Museum, right?
Nope, he does Sandy Museum and no Sleepy Skip, which is really interesting.
Yeah, so like not doing a Sleepy Skip and just getting a cruise boost there. That's a very old strat that I used to do back in like 2017 before we found the or before Alex found the one frameless Sleepy Skip.
Oh gosh, one frame Sleepy Skip was an absolute nightmare, and I remember Shift was basically the only person who could do it.
Yeah, I got it like once in practice, but I wasn't like I'm never going for this in a run.
Ooh, Pixel getting the ledge grab there.
Ooh,
and getting hit by the Tartar Bot. This has not been a good downtown segment for Pixel.
Yeah, he's gonna be very off cycle right now. Ooh, and the ledge grab. Those are like the three things that are like can make you lose time in that section. The ledge grab, the getting hit by Tartar, and getting
the ledge grab.
Yeah. Yeah, Seal's already entering Lighthouse. I believe at 10:50, so we can use that to see where Pixel is. Getting the sock first try, nice.
Well, Pixel's behind by, I would say, 24 seconds right now.
Yeah, 24 seconds, which is quite a big difference.
Not what I expected after Seal missed that shiny and pineapple.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that happened.
So much has happened in this race that I forgot that's how we started.
Yeah. It's only been 10 minutes. Yeah, but still, like, ETG's coming up, so that could be a... Like, depending on whether the runners get it, that could be a big time save or time loss.
We've already seen it be the great equalizer a couple of times in these knockout rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, it's scary being in a situation like these guys.
It's going to go annoy Squidward.
Just being in an elimination match.
The nerves have to be really high for both of you guys right now.
Yeah. Right now they're synced, just on different spatulas.
Let's go.
Let's go. So, Seal exited at 12:21. So, it didn't look like Pixel lost any time, or any more time than Pixel did to that lighthouse, but maybe he did. Let's see. 12:21. Oh, yeah, it's like
24 seconds still.
Yeah. And Seal getting the patented Gulagoon texture glitch, the skybox.
The old beach ball.
Yeah, avoiding the cutscene skip, which is respectable. That strat can be pretty risky if you just don't have enough distance.
The amount of people who've gone for it in this tournament. I'm sure they've done it enough times to where they would never really miss it in a run, but like in
Yeah.
a tournament situation, anything can happen.
Oh yeah, Seal doesn't do tower stock. Forgot about that. Ooh, first try ETG.
It should land.
Yeah, that's good. As long as he's facing it, nice. Yeah, if you're facing like off to the left a bit, then you just you can't get the or you get like stuck in the island forever. But he got a good bash for early towers.
Really clean glide.
That was an amazing beach segment from Seal. First try from
getting
Pixel.
Glide. First try.
First try. Let's go. In addition to tower stock, so he's now one stock ahead of Seal. And yeah, looks good.
Seal not dealing with the best of robot placement and bumper boats, but he takes care of it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's a very fast glide from Pixel. He had the speed.
There is a slight variance in what speeds you can get with that sponge glide.
Yeah.
It's usually not that noticeable, but it is there.
Ooh, that was a really clean bumper boats from Pixel. Quality. See how
Tower climb coming up for Seal.
Yeah. Is he going up all the flags? He is.
Will he get it? First try. Really
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, Seal's looking really clean right now.
That consistency I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, honestly, apart from Sea Needle, I don't think he's messed up anything.
Well, he did miss that shiny earlier.
I mean, that's not a big one. Come on. Yeah, so cutscene skip from Seal.
They're still having a little bit of trouble with tower climb. Getting it this time though.
Yeah. Each time you miss tower climb, that's around like 2 seconds, so it can add up. But as long as you get it within like 1 or 2 tries, then you're fine. Is Discord crashing for me, or just
We're having some technical difficulties, folks.
technical difficulties? Well, we can't really tell what's going on in the race right now. Unless it's showing up on stream, it could be, but like on our side, it's kind of stuck at 15:52 at the current moment.
We'll give it a second. Hopefully this will be fixed soon.
Yeah. I'm guessing since it's both of us, then
Yep.
it's probably, I don't know.
So I guess this means room for an early pace plug. I'd like to remind everyone that pace registrations are still open for April 25th and 28th. You'll be able to watch the grand finals for Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario 64, and Celeste. Type !tickets in the chat for more info.
Up carrot. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Pixel's gameplay? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Pixel's gameplay right there. Ah, okay. Alright.
Everything's good now?
We're back. Seal entered, Poseidon. I forgot what its name was.
You forgot?
I don't know how I forgot. I should have just said Treedome and just played it off as Yeah, but we couldn't really tell what was going on past sea caves, but I'm assuming Seal did that fine. So overall, really solid early game from Seal.
Pixel will have to play really well to make up some time here. I'm not sure if even the benefit of the better load times might help him out this early, but still,
Yeah, it's
a
a
lot of race to go.
very large lead early on.
I'd say it's jumbo.
Wumbo.
This race has been set to W for Wumbo, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first.
The robot's losing its head. What a shocking takedown by Patrick.
Yeah, gotta say, Poseidon is a pretty fun level, because you get to just kind of like analyze your early game and like how you did there, and then just think about like what strats, or like you get to start thinking about the tougher strats in like mid and late game. That's what I always do. I just kind of zone out for Poseidon because the manipulations are pretty simple, and just kind of think about like what I'm gonna do in mid and late game.
I personally do the opposite because I'm bad at the manipulations.
I've done the same ones for about like I think a year now.
If your combined experience in any percent and 16%, I'm not surprised, honestly.
Yeah, 16%. 16% is where Poseidon gets real, guys. Because like any small mistake could just mean you not PBing. Granted, I haven't been on PB pace in that category like in Poseidon since like I think September of last year, so sad day.
It's okay, it's on the category extent.
Whoa, what an opening for a guy literally filled with openings. Oh, what an uppercut.
Alright, there we go. Alright, we're back. Yeah, Seal's about to finish up Poseidon with like a 20-48, I'd say.
Just about over.
2047.
Yeah. That's a pretty... Yeah, that's a really solid early game, or like Poseidon makes it, like, especially on 360. So let's go Seal. Pixel about to finish up with like a 21-04.
So that's 16 seconds behind right now.
Yeah.
So it did make a little bit of time up in Gulagoon.
Ooh, Seal hitting, not getting the best treat on him, but that was a really fast bowling shot.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. It smells like victory.
Yeah, it looks like Pixel's gonna make up a couple seconds here, around 3, because I think Seal got like a 2:18 in game time, and Pixel got a 2:21. So, yeah, around 3 seconds saved there.
Alright, now both of these guys will be going for SpongeBob storage, a trick that we haven't really seen anyone miss in this tournament.
Yeah. There have been runners, myself included, who have, actually I think only me, have like messed up the, like activating the sponge bowl on the ground and having to do it again.
Pretty clean from the Seal though.
Yeah, that was really good. Pixel's about to go for it.
Sponge wearing 5 pairs of underwear coming through.
An interesting double jump there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, pretty straightforward trick. However, it is very easy to miss it, easier than you'd think anyway.
yeah, because if you're too far to the right, there just isn't enough height on the wall for you to bounce off of it, and you end up like falling and not getting any upwards momentum. Sometimes you can like barely make it onto the chum bucket, but sometimes you just can't get there.
Alright, let's see how good the Seal's robot placement is in Krusty Krab, as well as Pixel's coming up here pretty soon.
Fast menuing for Pixel.
That was alright for Seal. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad either.
Yeah, well, Pixel getting hit by the Chuck. He hit the Duplicatotron. That could have been a really good Krusty Krab from Pixel, but he got hit a couple times. And not necessarily his fault, because I think the last fodder was behind the camera, so he couldn't really see where it was. But Seal is just like maintaining that lead, going into Dream.
Slide skip coming up for Seal, and oh, what
Oh,
the heck?
what?
That,
I've never seen that
that's a rare
before.
miscue. And Pixel will have a chance to go ahead now.
Yeah, Pixel technically in the lead now by about a second. Assuming he gets slide skip. If he misses it, then Seal's now in the lead again. And he gets it.
Dang.
That was really close.
You rarely see people mess up slide skip like that.
Yeah. Sometimes you can another thing that can happen is you can get on the slide correctly, but then drift off to the left or right, like the two sides of the slide, and that ends up like killing all of your momentum and makes slide skip impossible. That's
We'll be going for oil skip now.
Seal getting a ledge grab. I don't know how. Oh, okay, he does spikeless.
Pixel getting it first try. Seal, you get enough momentum on that?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, so Pixel is definitely in the lead now.
Just like that, Pixel with the lead gain now. See, that's how quickly things can change, man.
Dream is a level.
Agreed.
I agree. Ooh,
Ooh,
Seal getting.
Looks like he got the bad animation.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the oil guy was going to the left, so he would have had to get a kind of weird angle.
Definitely had enough momentum on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, if he got the bubble bash there, that would have definitely worked. Alright, that one looks good.
Good enough.
You know, I'd say that's like honestly a pretty solid oil skip right there because he landed really close to the spatula. Sometimes he can get a lot of momentum, but veer off to the right, like kind of far away from it.
Yeah.
And then you have to walk over. So even though you may have had a lot of momentum there, you could consider it a mediocre oil skip based on the time loss from walking to the spatula. But Pixel got a really good Sandy's Dream in there. So he's exiting Dream at around like, I think it was like 25-58. And Seal doing Sandy's Dream right now.
So now the narrative's changed. Let's see if Seal can do anything to catch up. It's gonna be really hard now.
Yeah.
Pretty sizable lead for Pixel at this stage.
Especially with the safer strats that Seal goes for. Like, he's gonna have to maybe bust out some more difficult ones to like get that lead back.
He's just about 50 seconds behind now, after being about 20 ahead earlier.
Yeah. Shoutouts to my chair for squeaking every time I like move at all. So Pixel is like basically all of entrance area and a little bit of computer area ahead right now. So very, very large lead right now. I want to check something on the tournament page. Second funnel, looking good.
Seal, meanwhile, entering Malaire Caves. Whatever the heck it's called. I forgot. Wow, I'm an idiot.
Caves. Yo, Mermalair Caves, let's go. Not computer area. You're good. You're good, Asper.
Yep.
I mean, Mermalair is basically a big cave, so you could like just be talking about the entire level.
Not a cave, it's a lair.
I mean, it was built in a cave.
Okay.
Yeah. So Pixel's about to do. I believe he does all the ground pounds.
This is
Yeah.
the first
Ooh.
one. That's
So now,
rare.
yeah, that's an interesting one. Okay, so like if he didn't miss that first one, this would be this would save the 5 seconds.
That was
No,
an
no,
interesting
no,
throw
45.
angle from Seal. He still got it though. I wasn't sure if he hit the button.
Yeah. Did he like throw the melon really early?
Yeah, he threw it early and from like the far left.
Yeah, that can happen sometimes. That's what I do, because there's a little area where you can throw the melon with the reticle not actually present, but it still targets the button. So you can throw the melon from very far away and save a little bit of time. It's kind of risky because if it doesn't lock on, then Seal's having a little bit of trouble with the button.
Oh, 3 in a row. Jeez.
Dang. Still probably would have been faster than if you had like messed up melons at all and would have had to pick it up again. The Pixel's looking pretty solid on security tunnel. Missing. Alright, there. That was a good recovery.
Oh, missing slide skip.
Ooh.
Seal's starting to have issues here in mid game. Wasn't quite sure if he got enough momentum on that at that point, but it looked like he was good enough.
Yeah.
Pixel building a pretty comfortable lead at this point.
Yeah, he's security tunnel and like the ballroom like ahead. The only thing that I can think of that can happen soon to have Seal make a comeback would be if Pixel ended up dying in Industrial.
I was thinking the same thing, and we have seen it happen twice already in this tournament.
Yeah. It's completely changed the outcome of those tournament races.
Pixel is gonna go on a Sand Mountain with a lot more shinies than he needs.
Yeah, he already has 1600, what? That's a ton. I don't think I've seen anyone have that many shinies going into Guppy Mound. So that's kind of impressive, to be honest. Getting the slide, let's go. Yeah, so I think at this point, Pixel really doesn't have to worry about shinies for the rest of the game. So he could avoid some of the stacks, like the one behind Shady Shoals, and he wouldn't have to worry about it at all. And just end up taking the time save. Because having 300 going into Guppy Mound is very rare. All you really need is around like 100 to be like safe on shinies. Yeah, Seal's entering Sand Mound right now.
So how are you feeling about this one? I'm thinking this is looking pretty good for Pixel so far.
Yeah, if Pixel just keeps up the gameplay that he's doing right now, just like trying to play consistent for the rest of the late game, then it's really his to lose. Unless Seal just busts out some insane bubble bowl boost, jump, cruise boost, reverse, and
Core did do a bubble bowl boost in his last race, so it could happen.
That would have been sick if he got it, but like somehow like the hand took him out of the level. I don't get how the trigger stretched all the way up to there. if anyone missed it in the race against between Conquer and 4 in pools, 4 went for a bubble bolt boost out of the King Jellyfish fight, but he somehow hit the trigger to get to the first part of the level, the entrance area of Jellyfish Fields. So he ended up missing out on the spatula, which was dumb of the game to do that. Well, I gotta do that.
I think if anything, this run is absolutely gonna come. This race is absolutely gonna come down to late game because it's just a matter of who's more consistent. Even though Seal does a lot of slower strats, he's more consistent at them than a lot of people are at the harder strats. So
yeah. Yeah, that's like a big like ideological divide in the community, like whether to go for safer strats and that are more consistent or go for riskier strats that save more time. Like a lot of people seem to be very split on the issue.
most people at this level have pretty much already been going for the harder strats.
Yeah.
Yikes! Looks like SpongeBob
Not to make
for a rough ride.
that's interesting. Like switching to Sandy. Actually, that would be fast. Never mind.
Great Barrier Reef!
What Seal just did is fast.
Can confirm.
Yeah, no, because most people that get that stock in Lodge usually go there as SpongeBob and then switch to Sandy. But I feel like it'd be faster to switch to Sandy at the top of Guppy Mound, then get the stock, because then you can just go for a straight shot to the Lodge. But yeah, Seal's entering Industrial right now.
And the robot is down.
It's basically
The
2
robot
hits
better
behind.
change
Yeah,
tactics
2 hits behind right now.
fast.
Yeah.
Dang, this is the part where I do my pace advertisement, but I can't do it now.
Yeah, I don't know what we would like advertise outside of pace. I don't know. What do we put in the industrial?
Taking a look at tonight's schedule after this race at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, the 16-star league returns. Anti will be going up against Vinny. Petty and Simply will be commentating that one, and at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, Luigi will be going against Guy9 in the 16-star league, commentated by Shantastic and Simply.
Check out the 16-star races. I've been watching a few of those. They've been pretty entertaining.
That hot goo could melt anything.
I'm not too big into Mario 64, but it's nice having like the commentators to like explain what's going on in the run.
Also looking ahead to tomorrow, as mentioned earlier, there will be the winners semifinals between Jack Unova. That will be a best of 3.
Yeah, it's going from 9 o'clock Eastern to 12:30 in the morning. Let's go.
Yes.
Assuming that he and I both win at least one match and have to do a tiebreaker.
Get your popcorn ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Get your popcorn. Get a cozy blanket. Some hot cocoa. Actually, hot cocoa doesn't really go with popcorn.
Also, keep in mind tomorrow the Season 3 test results will be going off for Super Mario Odyssey, as well as the 80% League for Celeste, 70-star League for 64, and more 16-star League based seasons.
And the robot is down.
A lot of stuff happening. As far as GSA goes,
That does it. SpongeBob is back in the fight.
Pixel just entering phase 3. If he gets like literally the worst manipulations you could possibly get, then that would give Seal a little bit of wiggle room as far as the pace goes.
So was pace?
Yeah, I was about to say, speaking of pace. Oh yeah, BfBB will be in pace. I forgot about that. Shift's gonna be running no SBA. It's gonna be a fun watch.
Actually, I'd like to make a correction to that. BfBB will be in pace, and it will be a 100% run with SBA.
Wait, I thought it was.
Yeah, if you weren't aware, that did change recently. At least when I checked the schedule last.
Oh, okay, my bad. I was under the impression that it was still a no SBA run. But yeah, 100% is actually pretty sick category now that SBA exists.
I'm honestly looking forward to seeing SBA in a marathon setting. I think it's a really cool trick for that type of environment.
Yeah, getting Robo Sandy Skip in a marathon is a dream come true for me and all my 16% brethren.
I'll have to second that statement.
Yeah, I agree. No.
There's another opportunity.
Still looking to finish Industrial Park. 3902 exit. Seal still has 2 more hits. This is going to be a really important rock bottom for Dixon.
Yeah.
Because if he messes up anything like missing Sleepy Skip or Bob Museum, that could give Seal a way to get back into this race.
Yeah. Well, Pixel has had some pretty solid late games.
Not a great place for Pat to land for Seal. He'll have to make the most of it. So he's 45 seconds ahead, behind. Still not that bad at this rate.
Pixel tying the IL world record with a 40 in-game time.
Poggers.
Pogi. Haven't dropped a Pogi in a while. Pixel going for the Bubble Buddy Cruise Boost.
Getting it first try. See if he goes for the Univa camera strat here.
The Univa Zoom.
Aww, unfortunate.
Nah, it looked like he was going for the potential camera lock. This happened I think twice in the tournament. It's pretty rare, but it does save time because it moves you towards the platform where you have to get that sock that Pixel
If you don't fall off into the trench, that is.
Ooh, that was kind of sketch. I don't know. I see most runners go to the right to avoid the chuck, so it's weird seeing someone go to the left. But Pixel made it work, so it's all good. Let's see how Sponge Museum goes.
Looks like you got a first try cruise boost.
Yeah. As long as you get, if you miss 2 cruise boosts, then it's almost impossible to make the cycle. It's still you can barely do it, but getting first try puts you in a really comfortable spot to get first cycle tire.
Let's go.
Shoutouts to you, my boy. For a second, I didn't think Pixel. Ooh.
Getting hit by the laser, that's gonna lose him some time. See if he can recover this. Oh, Seal's going for Bob Museum.
Ooh, this is interesting.
We have not seen him go for this so far in the tournament yet, but I'm pretty sure it's because he just knows he has to make up time here.
Pixel somehow avoided the cutscene. He was really close to activating it. That would lose him probably around 6 seconds, I'd say, just based on how.
Whoa!
What? What was that? That was.
So at first he was probably gonna miss the cycle, but getting that bounce guaranteed that he was gonna make it. Wow.
That was sick. Oh my god, I've never seen anyone do that. That was actually really cool. R/B amazed.
Oh my goodness. Cutting it a little close with that slam, but
yeah. That was a really good museum from Seal. Even if he was having a little bit of trouble with the RCB, but that was a really cool strat to get the tire.
Definitely save some time on Pixel here, so he's creeping up on him now.
Yeah. but Pixel gets Sleepy Skip, so let's see if he can get Trench Cycle. Yeah, he's got the Cruise Boost. If he skips the ground pound, then he's got it. Ooh, going for the yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Pixel has always had some really solid rock bottom golds. I believe this is a 4. I want to say a 420, but I can't.
He's going for Sleepy Skip too.
Ooh, he's pulling out the strats. He's telling Pixel, I gotta get this lead back.
Ooh, he got it. Ledge grab. Still.
Yep. Pixel, IL, Legend.
First try BRC. Oh my god.
He's got it.
Seal's trying to catch up. Meanwhile, Pixel's doing everything he can to make sure he stays ahead.
Yeah. Prawn skip.
Yeah, but I guarantee you Seal was preparing these strats because he knew he was going to need them this late in the tournament. Pretty impressed, honestly.
Yeah. Shows a lot of character as a runner, just like when he needs to, he goes for the risky strats to try and bring the run back.
Let's see how Prawn Skip goes for Seal. Meanwhile, Pixel is going to go for the Milk Spatula soon.
Yeah, getting that ledge grab like really isn't like that bad. It's kind of nice because then you know when to time the bubble bash, because sometimes you can miss the bubble bash up to there. So
he had a little bit of trouble clipping out there, but he was able to get the trigger for the time.
yeah, Jack like a money strat. There we go.
There's that thing.
Ooh,
Wait.
having a little bit.
Kind of struggled getting that sock there.
Yeah, if he was any later, then he probably would have.
Lost his cruise boost. Ooh, first try BRC from Seal.
And he went to the left side, so he saved a little bit of time over Pixel because he didn't bowl into the spatula. Clean.
And it's the cruise boost for kids. Ooh, let's see if Pixel gets a good cycle. Oh, getting hit!
Yeah, it's gonna give Seal a little bit of wiggle room to come back.
I'm gonna go for that cycle, kids, apparently.
People sleep on reload cycle. Reload cycle is pretty dope. Seal going.
Having some trouble with cruise boosting.
Yeah, cruise boosting there and not going for the RCB is kind of. From what I've seen, it's kind of sketch. Jack like a money strat.
Still a thing.
Still a thing. I feel like that's something that Bennett would say. Like, it is still a thing. Shoutouts to Black Magic Bennett.
Seal's gonna do load cycle, kids. Interesting cruise boost spot. Pixel did a pretty good job of recovering that, despite having to reload.
Ooh, that was really close to just not getting the height, but Seal gets it. He knows how reload cycle works.
Well, Pixel's still with a fairly decent lead. But
Yeah.
Don't count out Seal just yet.
He's probably like 30 seconds ahead right now. I will start counting once Pixel warps to Dilemma.
Pretty much 30. Yeah, pretty much 30 seconds.
Yeah, 46, 40.
An entire C needle 2 behind him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, C needle 2 is like 30 seconds.
Yep.
I'm on the same page now. Let's go.
Now let's see if Pixel decides to go for Rock Skip to save time, or if he's gonna play it safe here.
Yeah, skipping the ground pound. Seal is really like bringing out these strats right now. Wonder if he's gonna go for rock skip. I know Pixel does not go for rock skip. It wouldn't give him like that much of a advantage, but it would still help close the gap a bit.
All he has to do is make this jump back to the ledge, which is definitely harder than it looks sometimes.
Yeah.
Got it though.
Yeah, if you like don't get enough height, jump and then spin, you can just like fall under the ledge, like not getting the ledge grab.
Seal's going for rock skip.
So you're gonna get it.
Oh,
that was...
he got it. And he's kind of messing up the spatula, but
oh, he almost fell off there. That was so sketch. But he's good. He's got it.
oh no! Barely missing the edge.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like when you don't have enough height, jump and then spin. That sucks. Oh, that was close.
So he was set to save a pretty decent amount of time over Pixel there, and then that drown happened. Unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, Pixel not getting camera locked. See, and Seal's just gonna like start climbing up Spork Mountain. So Pixel still has a very large lead right now. I kind of want to see what Pixel's pace is at the moment. I don't think he's on PV pace.
Weird ledge grab from Seal there.
But we can see. Alright, so... trying to get a sense for where Pixel is in the run. I would say that 59 is still like barely possible, but I guess he actually
Pixel exiting at okay, well my bad. I thought he was leaving. This is looking to be a 50-20 JF exit.
50-20. All right, so he's like he's like 2 minutes 57 seconds behind my son the best. So I would say he would have to like tie my golds basically.
Would this still be a 1 flat?
Oh yeah, this can definitely 1 flat. Just 59 would be extremely difficult. He would have to go for like Sponge Swamp, and then get like a 420 Dutchman.
So
and
Seal's
then...
about 40-ish seconds behind Pixel right now.
But I mean, Pixel has had some pretty solid movement. So
first try kill fine skip.
Yeah, that was pretty clean. I didn't see Seal. I think got the Curse Leaf strat. If so, hoggers. Yeah, they're both looking like really solid on shinies. Pixel is already overkilled.
Remember, there's still Dream 2 and Dutchman's Graveyard to go through, and that has given both of these guys a lot of trouble in this tournament so far.
Yeah. I do kind of want to see the Sponge Swamp.
I don't think Pixel's gonna go for it.
Yeah. No, it just looks so cool. Nah, but that's respectable. It really only saves like 3 seconds. Yeah, Pixel's about to start the Dream 2 section of the run. That's right. Sorry, message. So
I'm gonna get the bouncing ball spatula first. Yeah, makes sense, Benjamin. But
yeah, forbidden skip has been done.
I think Seal. Oh,
Oh no!
looked like he was gonna go for Sponge Swamp. Now he's
Yeah.
interesting. Oh yeah, I think it would
Yeah.
still say kind of warp back to Tiki Round. But also looked like Pixel missed the cruise boost in green.
Yeah. Yeah. He should still be on cycle. Ooh, Pixel had to reload again.
Oh, this is getting interesting.
Yeah,
Pixel having trouble in Squid's green.
Seal's actually kind of catching up right now. If Pixel falls here, then Seal might actually be tied with him.
Seal's still having trouble with having a bit of trouble with the cruise boost there though. Did he get the spatula? Oh, he did not get the spatula. Seal had a chance to catch up there, and it's starting to look unlikely now.
Yeah, Pixel playing it safe with the movement. That's respectable. And Seal just entering Squid Stream, so there's probably like I'd say like a 33-second gap. I'm pretty sure that's how long Squid Stream is, from what I can remember from ILs. Yeah, so Pixel's gonna have to like die in Dutchman Lake or something like twice for Seal to catch up, but I mean Seal's been doing a really solid job at just like keeping up with Pixel, even if he's far behind.
He got a pretty solid Squid. If he hadn't missed the Forbidden Spatula, he probably would have gotten ahead by a little bit. Also, nice cruise cancel.
Yeah, gotta love the cruise cancels. Yeah, Pixel's looking good on Dutchman Lake.
Seal probably will not go for Dutchman Lake stock. He's already at 19. He should be good as long as he gets the one behind the Krusty Krab here.
It's like we found a route that was just so fast that we just got rid of Dumpster Sock. Like, I don't think that's even... I think that's a 0-second stock, technically, because...
You get it on the way to Dutchman.
Yeah, unless it's faster to go on front side of Krusty Krab. Ooh, yeah, Seal's gonna have to deal with a little bit of lag going for pole boost on 360.
I was gonna say, he's really setting this one up.
Yeah.
Almost considered going for the one next to the Flying Dutchman. Yeah, pole boost is really hard on 360 because of the lag. Go for it at a different angle now.
Ooh, yeah, Seal's... At this point, I would probably just go to the platform in next to like the Dutchman. But he got it. Yeah.
Now having a pretty comfortable lead again.
Yeah, based on that, based on the exit for Squid Stream, I'm pretty sure he can still one flat. However, it's kind of hard to tell right now. But I think he's gonna go for Boat Bash. Oh. Oh. He got it. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think Pixel... Wait. No, not Benny. I almost just read Benny because it says that on stream.
Dang, I don't know if Anti's gonna be able to catch up at this rate.
Yeah, Benny's pretty far ahead right now. The double threat, Super Mario 64 and Battle.
Benny looking to get a really good fast cannon segment here.
Yeah.
Alright. Meanwhile, Steel going for the Squid boost.
Yeah. Alright, there we go.
A really good cannon segment from Pixel.
Thanks, Piner.
He's looking to close this out pretty strongly.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like a much cleaner cannon segment compared to what he got in his 1 flat 03.
He's gonna try Boat Bash.
Oh, Seal.
Looking good.
Oh, he didn't go far enough to the right to land the Bubble Bash. Unfortunate. So Pixel's just entering Dutchman's. Let's see, if he exits us at 59 flat, then he can get like a 1:01:40, I'd say. Which is still a solid race time.
Oh no, Seal missed the top button.
Ooh.
Hard to recover. Especially since
Yeah.
the platforms are still rising back.
Yeah, it's really Pixels to lose right now. Unless he... I mean, he literally has to get like probably 20th try Robo-Spun skip to lose this, so... Unless something crazy happens, it looks like Pixel's advancing to semifinals.
But they don't serve love.
But still a really solid race from both of them. Seal was doing a really good job of just like keeping the momentum going to try and catch up to Pixel.
See if Pixel will go for fast range. We're missing Plankton there, but he's fine.
The robot better change tactics and fast.
And he gets it.
Let's try Robo Sponge skip. Meanwhile, Seal going to do Dutchman skip.
Will SpongeBob be able to
Pixel's going for it,
neutralize the
I
giant
think.
robot's strength?
Yeah. Oh, my 1:01:40 estimate was completely off. Oh, he's up.
This is definitely going to be a 1 flat if he gets this.
Yeah, I don't know where I got that from. I thought he was gonna exit at 59 flat. So, oh wait, no, it would have been a 1 flat 40. Okay, so he could probably get like a 1. If he does,
One
if he
flat
plays,
3x is coming, I feel.
yeah, I was about to say if he.
Oh, did miss the ledge grab though.
Ooh, really good recovery. Turning right around to get it.
Now it's looking unlikely. Can he get it? 1 flat 39.
Nice.
Pretty good race time.
Yeah, no, Pixel's been keeping up the 1 flats for most of his race times.
Not
He's
so far off from his PB, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, he played 36 seconds off of it. Very, very solid, I gotta say.
Still going for the RCB.
They serve food here, yes, but they don't serve love.
Oh, he just didn't get enough speed off it. Gotcha.
Hello?
Pixel.
And here we are, folks, the main
Thank you,
event.
Haspon.
A gauntlet of ever-increasing ferocity.
I'll be
Look
there.
at that! The robot's made himself dizzy. The robot better change tactics and fast.
So you'll be facing either Ringo or Tower in the next round. How do you feel about that?
Will SpongeBob be able to neutralize the
I don't
giant
know.
robot's
Both of those are going to be
brain?
a really good match. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh,
But if
I
you
can't
do,
watch. Okay,
end
maybe
up,
just a little.
winning semifinals, then you get to go on to you get to go on to losers finals, and that, like, if you win that, you could do like guaranteed spot at third, which is really solid.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. At least top 3, which is looking alright for right now.
Yeah.
Looking like a mid 102 for Seal.
Very solid 360 time, especially for runners. 1:2:31. What? Hey, Seal, what's up?
Hey,
Hey, what's up, Seal? GG, dude.
GG.
Yeah, so, Seal, like, I want to say you did a really good job of, like, going for the risky strats to try and catch up to Pixel in late game. I gotta commend you for that.
I can't believe I got rock skip. Because I've
Yeah.
only done that like twice.
Yeah, no, your setup was.
SpongeBob, you did it!
What'd he do? What? Oh, yeah. All my plans ruined.
Hi, Pioneer.
Oh, we're back.
All right. Anyway, let's
Okay.
continue.
Yeah, so as I was saying, like, yeah, Seal, you did a really good job of like doing the hardest strats to try and catch up to Pixel, and that rock skip. Like, I thought, with the way SpongeBob was moving after he got the spatula, that you were just gonna fall off, but you like barely scraped past it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, rock skip is very difficult to go for under nerves, because if you miss it, let's say they lose like 20 seconds trying to recover that.
Yeah.
And it really
I
only
saw
saves
like we were only like 20 seconds apart or so, right?
yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I saw you didn't go for it, so I was just thinking.
Yeah, like you got like nothing to lose at that point. Like if you get it, that would have equalized it a little bit.
Yeah. That was an interesting race.
Yeah, it was looking really bad at the beginning, but then it like evened out in the middle, and
Yeah.
it was just a really close race in general.
Yeah.
So, Seal, I wanna ask about missing the shiny early on.
Oh yeah, and then pineapple.
That was nice.
That was
I might actually not start. I might start not resetting if I miss that because I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's- yeah, pineapple movement, like you don't really need to reset it. A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I think of it as like if you lose, would you be upset if you lost 2 seconds in like Goo Lagoon 2? It's like kind of the same thing, even though it's earlier in the run. But,
As we watched SpongeBob float above the entirety of Goo Lagoon.
yeah, how did you get that sponge glide? Like,
This sponge glide was found like 2 years ago by Miles. It's so weird. I have no idea how it works.
Is that the one where you bash in like the corner of the building or something?
No, it's where you bash on the trampoline, and then you go towards the tower climb area, and then you just bash or you slam on the edge of the wooden platform, and you get a sponge glide.
what?
Yeah, I
Anyway,
think it.
Thank you
There's
guys for racing.
And
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
yeah, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the 16-star races that are coming up next on Speedrun.
And don't forget to tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for the best of 3 winners semifinals between Jack and Univa.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be hype.
Thank you and good night.
See ya.